try to understand that you have worked very hard so far and you wanted to do much more than you have been able to do. That was your desire, and it will work out. Definitely it will work out. If your desire is strong, things will work out. You can do it. There lies your leadership, that you have to give it to others. Most of you have got it for yourself, but you have to give it to others. Let the others also gain in their spirituality. This is not for keeping with yourself. If you have got it, just don't think that you have got the last chance. But give chance to others. I am all with you. Any of you have any personal or any other problem, you should write to me.
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Let us humbly bow down at Shri Mataji's lotus feet and seek permission for this morning's collective meditation. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. A few nice deep breaths in and out to settle our attention on the Sahasrara. Say, Mother, please let me exist in the reality of the divine, the all-pervading power. Mother, please accept my surrender at your lotus feet. Let my attention be anchored at your lotus feet. Let's move our attention to the Muladhara. The left Muladhara is a mother, I am innocent. The right hand towards Mother Earth. Let's move our attention to the center Muladhara with both our hands on our lap. Mother, please let your lotus feet come onto my Muladhara. Please make me innocent. Let's move our attention to the right Muladhara, left hand towards Mother Earth. Shri Mataji, you who are Shri Kartikeya, please destroy all the evil in me. Please remove all the hindrances to my ascent, to establishing my self-realization. Mother, please give me the humility to respect the saintliness of all seekers and Sahaja Yogis. Mother, please make me worthy of your appreciation and your love. Let me be worthy of being the channel of your divine energy and for doing the work of Sahaj. Let's bring both our hands onto our lap. We'll move our attention to the Sahasrara, keeping our attention on the left hand. We work on the left channel. With the power of pure desire that activates the left side. We can all say this together. With both our hands on the with attention on both our hands from the Sahasrara, use the power of U, which is the power of pure action that activates our right channel. your attention on the Sahasrara. Just watch our right hand. The sound of the power of pure evolution, activating the central channel. Keep our attention on the Sahasrara. And we say Om, the fusion of the three powers, the sound of creation. Let's move our attention a few inches as far as you can above the Sahasrara. Mother, please be in my brain. Please be the ruler of my brain. Let my spirit be my guide. Let me express peacefulness. Let your love and compassion flow through me and be expressed through me. Om Shanti.
Alright, first I would like to tell you about the meaning of puja. There are two aspects. One is the aspect that you have got your own deities within yourself, and these deities are to be awakened within you. Deities are the different aspects of one God. So on one side you have the deities, is the aspects of God which are all the time awakened. On the other side you have your own deities which are sometimes awakened, sometimes half awakened, sometimes sleeping, and sometimes sick. So you have to use two methods. One, to please the deities of God and to ask them to bless your deities, or to ask them to awaken your deities. So by doing the puja means when you offer anything that you have got to offer, anything that you offer is say flowers. If you want to offer flower to God, you don't have to speak anything. You have to just offer that this is for you. Anybody can understand offering is for that. You don't have to have even a tongue. Even if a blind man is there, if he wants to give you something, he can just give you like this. And that expression is sufficient for anybody to be convinced that it's an offering. You don't have to say anything about it. So now when you offer a flower to God, even if you don't say a mantra, it is offered, alright, is given. But whether it is accepted or not is a problem. But now when you are a realized soul and you offer anything, it is acceptable to God even if you don't say anything. But what about you getting any reward out of it? After realization, when you offer anything to God, He accepts. Because it's coming from a realized soul, so He accepts. Now, how do we get blessed by Him? By giving a flower to God. Now, if you don't say anything about it, you just offer the flower, then you might be rewarded with many flowers automatically. Or you may be, whatever material things you offer, you may be blessed materially. Then in a subtler way, if you say something, as you say for offering somebody, that humble way of saying that I'll be happy if you would accept this, will be even subtler results of that maybe, which would be much wider, maybe much deeper. Now you do something symbolic, which is very the essence, the principle of something. Like flowers are the represent the principle of the Mother Earth. Now, so the symbolicism of all the things that we can offer to God has been meditated upon and has been found out. So they use 5 things called as Panchamrita, as we have here. Because if you have hit the principle, then you have really hit the whole, isn't it? Because spiritual well-being is a total well-being. It's not just partly that your material well-being or your physical well-being or your emotional well-being or your mental well-being. It's a total one, completely balanced into totality. Now when you offer these other things like these we call them akshatas, these with the
this what do you call yellow thing? Turmeric. Turmeric rice. See this yellow thing. You see. When you offer this, you know the yellow color is that of the Swadhisthana chakra. And rice is very dear to all the gods. Now there's a trick in it because it's a human trick. Gods are fond of rice. So they put turmeric on it. Means that we offer to you a rice which is yellow colored, means you should give us blessings of our creativity. When you eat it, more creativity will flow and we'll be blessed by that creativity. It's a trick. The whole thing of puja is the trick of human saints. You see, how to trick God to give more blessings. But whatever God likes has to be auspicious and holy. So ultimately it works out for the holiness of saints and their simple hearts. Now the puja cannot be done by a person who is not a realized soul. A person who preaches also has to be a realized soul. The one who does namaz has to be a realized soul. The one who prays has to be a realized soul. So all the utensils that are used are to be worshipped in a way that they are to be holy things. They are to be respected things. You cannot use anything save the one you are using in the bathroom and use the same thing for the puja. It's absurd. Three things are very important. Is a ghata, this one is the vessel. Vessel that contains the Kundalini, the vessel that contains the primordial desire within us to get to God is first to be worshipped, our desire. Is the ghata, is the one made here. And on top is called as a Shri Phala. Shri Phala means this also has got water in it, if you see. This coconut has, this represents, the coconut represents the same thing. Now in the subtler form, it is the water of all the rivers of the world, rivers. And the coconut is the water of all the oceans. The water from the ocean or sea rises to the tree trunk of the coconut and becomes sweet water in the coconut. It's a symbolic thing. So this is the vessel called Ghata Puja. This is the Ghata Puja. Now I don't want to go to details today because we have to talk about Ganesha. The same is, now that is water, alright. Then we have to worship Ghanta and Shankha. These are two representing the sound. Actually, the Shankha represents the ether. Then we have the Deepa, this one. It's a light. It represents the light element called as Tejas. Normally also to the goddess they also give her a fan which represents the air element. So this is how all the five elements are pleased beforehand using them. So the essences of these, or the causal essences of these five elements should be pleased at this time. Should be supporting the puja. Now there are also all kinds of other things like your family deities you might be worshipping in your family. Some deities, they should not be also at this time upsetting the puja, or maybe the forefathers who are dead. All these things are to be quietened so that they should be told that this is a puja like this and you do not disturb us at this time. Means even thoughts should not come, their thoughts or their any disturbances. So everything is to be first made into peace. Now this is the one aspect I have told you in short, because it's a very long thing. If I have to speak about it, I'll have to speak at least 3 times and in 3 hours each time. Still it may not be finished. Now we come to the second aspect, which question I asked you, how do you get benefited by it? So, apart from this technique, to have the best effect or the blessings or the best flow of the grace within us, we say mantras. The sound of mantras resound, echo into the being of God, and they are re-echoed on our chakras, and then the chakras start opening more. So the flow of the grace of God is received. But only a realized soul should chant a mantra, because without connection, how will it reach God? It is a vicious circle. Now, one may say that, Mother, you cannot get realization unless and until you get the grace of God. And the chakras won't open by a person who is not a realized soul. Without opening the chakras, you cannot get realization. That's how the play of the Mother comes in. And of all the saints, like you. I would say the Sahaja Yogis have to break this vicious circle. You have to raise the Kundalini yourself. Once you raise the Kundalini opens the chakras a little bit, because you have given your vibrations to the chakras. So once she knows there is a Sahaja Yogi standing behind the seeker, she rises with confidence. She knows you are her brothers and sisters, and that you belong to the same family as she does. She knows the land where she has to grow, so she can feel that, and then she rises in her dignity. That's how she breaks this vicious circle. That's why in the beginning we don't tell them about the mantras. Because in the mantras you have to accept me as the deity. In this advent of mind, it is made compulsory that you have to recognize me. Because this is very precarious, the resurrection time we can call it, or the time of your last judgment. First the realization has to be given without any recognition. But not to those who are denying or insulting me. Under any circumstances they cannot get realization, whatever you may try. Even after realization, if people start thinking against me, vibrations will stop because of Sahasrara. And the heart has to be completely in unison with me. Otherwise, Sahasrara is closed. Now those people who are simple, who are full of open hearts, you see, such people understand me very well and they just put me in their hearts. After realization, after going through the understanding of Sahaja Yoga through their mental activity, also the intellectuals understand me and recognize me in a little circle. After the puja, when they receive the blessings in a very blissful state they achieve, then they realize the value of puja also. After
Mother, please accept my surrender at your lotus feet. Let's say the third Sahasrar mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Let's put our hands together and thank Shri Mataji for the opportunity of this morning's collective meditation. And thank you everyone for your vibrational presence. Have a beautiful day. You can finish off with a bandhan whenever you're ready.
Divine Mother, ocean of grace, at thy lotus feet I find my place beyond the stars, beyond all time. Your love, eternal and sublime, you who dance in every breath, who conquers sorrow, fear and death. In silence deep, I hear thy name, Adi Shakti, the primordial flame. O Shri Mataji, light of the soul, you make the shattered spirit whole. With just one glance, the heart is stilled. The void within is softly filled. I bow to thee with folded hands, where bliss and truth forever stand. O cleansing fire, O cooling breeze, make this restless spirit ease. Retire, inflame my love with pure desire. Not for the world, not for the sky, but for thy feet where heavens lie. Thy smile dispels the darkest night, and births within the self's pure light. O Mother mine, with tears I pray, let me not from thee stray. Wash this being with thy dew, and make my soul forever new. Make me humble, make me wise, let me see through spirit's eyes. In surrender, sacred art, write thy name upon my heart. O lotus born, O river wide, with thee alone I shall abide. Shri Mataji, rise, I fall, but you, oh Mother, guide through all. In every breath, in every beat, I rest again at thy lotus feet.